Good morning, students of class 6. Today we will start chapter number 3 in science, and its name is Fiber to Fabric. Our country has always been famous for different types of fabrics. Fabric is commonly called cloth. Fabric is made from certain types of fibers. So in this chapter we will discuss about fibers and fabric is commonly called cloth. Fabric means cloth. So we will discuss how cloths are made, how we obtain fibers and how cloths are made. So first of all we will discuss about types of fibers. Types of fibers. Fibers are categorized into two categories: natural fibers and synthetic or man-made fibers. What are natural fibers? Fibers obtained from plants or animals are called natural fibers. For example, the animal fibers are wool and silk, because these wool and silk we obtain from animals. Plant fibers are cotton, jute, coir and flax. So these are natural fibers because these are obtained from nature, animals and plants. Second one is synthetic or man-made fibers. With the technological advancement, fibers are now also made from chemical substances. Such fibers are called synthetic or man-made fibers. Examples are nylon, polyester and acrylic. Now, fabric for different purposes. Where we use these type of fibers? As the cotton fiber is soft. The cotton fiber is soft and comfortable. It easily absorbs moisture and allows it to evaporate. That is why cotton cloths keep the body cool and are ideal for summer. Synthetic fibers such as nylon are light and soft textured, but they do not absorb moisture. Hence, they are not worn in summer season. Wool has tiny pockets between its fiber. Wool has tiny pockets between its fiber that trap air, which does not allow the body to escape the heat and keep us warm during winters. How can we identify the fabrics? A fabric can be identified from its texture and the way it burns. Jute and cotton fibers burn with a sooty flame, give out a characteristic odor and leave behind powder like ash, whereas nylon and polyester melt while they burn, give out a smell of burning plastic and leave behind a hard residue. If we talk about plant fibers, cotton plants grow best in warm areas with moderate rainfall. Black soil is suitable for the growth of cotton. The cotton fibers grow around the seeds in a cotton ball. The fibers dry when the cotton ball opens up. The dry cotton fiber is soft, strong and absorbs water easily. Next one is jute. The jute plants grow best in warm and humid climates. It is grown in India, Bangladesh and China during the rainy season. The plants are harvested after they flower, but before the flowers from seeds. The stems are tied into bundles and soaked in water for about 20 days. This softens the stem from which fibers are separated. Jute is a strong and durable fiber. It is also one of the cheapest fiber. Jute yarn is woven into cloth to make sacks to store food grains. The jute fibers are also called soil savers. Next one is coir. The coir fiber is obtained from the outer covering of coconut. It is coarse and strong. Next, that is flax. Flax fiber is obtained from the skin of the stem of the flax plant. Flax fiber is soft, flexible and strong. It is used to make linen, fabric and ropes. Next we will discuss how we get fabric from the yarn. Fibers undergo a long process before they get converted to fabric cloths. This involves some process. First process is ginning. The fibers are first separated from the plant parts. This is known as ginning. In olden days, ginning was done by hand picking. Nowadays, it is done on the machines. After ginning, the second process is spinning. Now, the clean fiber is then converted into yarn. Yarn means thread. First of all, we separate the fibers from the plant, and then this clean fiber is converted into yarn, means thread. This process is known as spinning. During spinning, several fibers are twisted to form yarn, thread. Large scale spinning of yarn is done with the help of spinning machines. Now next we will study about knitting or weaving. Next step, knitting or weaving. Now we have prepared thread in the process of spinning by spinning machines. The next process, when a single yarn means thread, when a single thread is woven into a fabric, it is known as knitting. And when two sets of yarns are webbed together to make a fabric, to make a cloth, then this process is known as weaving. Now, we will discuss weaving of fabric can be done on hand operated machines, and these machines are called hand looms. The fabric that is woven on a hand loom is called hand loom fabric. The hand loom fabric has many uses. It is available in the markets in most parts of our country. It is a source of livelihood for many weavers. India is rich in traditional handloom designs and cloths. Now we will discuss about history of natural fibers. The first one is flax. The fiber from the stem of the flax plant is the oldest natural fiber used in making fabric. It is believed that fabric was first made in Egypt much before 5000 BCE. India is the third largest producer of flax. The second one is cotton. Cotton came into use little after the flax fiber. The cotton fiber was first made around 3000 BCE by Egyptians and Indians. The United States, India and China are the main producers of cotton fabric. The first paper was made of cotton fiber in China. One most interesting fact is the modern US currency is made of cotton. The next natural fiber that we obtain from animal is wool. Wool came into use almost along with cotton. Today, nearly 200 different types of wools are being produced. Australia is one of the largest producers of wool. The next one is silk. Silk fiber was discovered in China about 2600 BCE. Today, Japan is one of the major producers of silk. Due to its beautiful sheen and texture, it is called the Queen of Fabrics. So all of you remember, silk is also known as the Queen of Fabrics due to its sheen and texture. So in this chapter, we learn about types of fibers, that is two categories, natural fibers and synthetic or man-made fiber. Natural fiber means the fibers that we obtain from plants and animals. The fibers obtained from plants are cotton, jute, coir, and last one is flax. And the fiber obtained from animals, wool and silk. In the synthetic fiber or man-made fiber means we use chemicals to produce the fibers, that is nylon, polyester and acrylic. After that we study about the yarn to fabric, means how we get yarn is thread, how we prepare the cloth from thread. So this involves the three steps, and these three steps are first of all ginning, then spinning and then weaving. And after that, finally, we study the history of our natural fibers. So, all of you study this chapter, and this is all about this chapter. Okay, thank you class.